project to deliver a brand new campus for Sky as a whole. There's about 8,500 staff in the entire Hounslow-Osterley area, and they're all in many different buildings at the moment. So when we're looking at migrating the people in the leased accommodation into the new campus and bring them into the one team, as in for Sky, to streamline operations, make things more efficient, bring better communication into the business. Building 2 is the cornerstone of that, the whole development really.
Our scope at BSkyB has been to produce 15,000 square metres of roofing systems and approximately 10,000 square metres of external facade. They consist of, on the main roof, as a composite system that is pre-manufactured and delivered to site, with the facade being a composite wall panel with an external rain screen and glaze system. The complex nature of and the challenges we faced on Sky have been the design process in getting the pre-manufacturing design into a place where we could challenge the timescales, which brought massive benefits on our health and safety on site by pre-manufacturing off-site.
When we got involved in this project, looked at the construction programme, given the enormity of the roof and the facade, there was no way that this was going to be built as an in-situ project. The only way to get the outputs to deliver it within the programme period was to go down a unitised route. The project, there's an extensive off-site testing regime for both roofing and facade elements. This is driven primarily by the bespoke products that we're using. Although individual components may have been tested previously in different systems, when you put them all together on this project as a build-up, there's no test data to support the performance. We start by doing calculations, but then to really provide the validity and get the sign-off from the professional team and demonstrate to the client that the building is going to perform as expected, the only way to do that is to go through an off-site testing programme. A project of this size, the speed of delivery can only really be delivered if you get the full commitment of all members of the project team. I guess our relationship with Mace, our belief in their ability to deliver, coupled by the experience of our own project team, meant we were willing to take on, I guess, the challenge and the risk of delivering such a large project over such a short space of time. BSkyB Building 2 is the largest glulam and timber roof cassette building in the UK.
Prater's strengths were in their design and engineering, their clear understanding of the scope of works. They demonstrated with their bid return how they were going to assemble this building, what elements they were going to pre-assemble. They clearly identified the supply chain and what key suppliers would be instrumental in delivering this project. I was really impressed with Prater in terms of their openness, in terms of collaboration. We worked up front with them, with their supply chain, understanding when materials were going to be delivered, planning the job. They worked with us to integrate the programme, on a very fast build programme, so very impressed.
Sky had to be delivered in effectively a year, so we're talking about a project north of £25 million being executed in around 12 months. That level of investment needs a very well defined and understood supply chain to support that. So we've executed this project as one team. We've worked with Sky, we've worked with Mace, and we've worked with a supply chain from our point of view that's been very carefully selected to ensure that where we reached difficult points in the programme, the relationships in the backgrounds and the behaviours that we would expect from a repeat business point of view were there to enable us to ensure delivery for Sky. We're pleased to say that the deadlines that were set have been achieved, and I think the performance from the whole Mace Prater Sky team has been exemplary.